waiting for my guy. Hey, Shay Boo. Connecting. The man with the $1 million smile.
We lit out here, baby.
Listen, it's just the energy, okay? You are on fire, my friend. Who knew that this was dropping today when this interview was set up? Who knew? I'm sure you did. I was like, yo, this is crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, as I introduce the song and present to others, the producer, the songwriter, the magic man who puts things together and create musical marriage. I'm talking about the guy with the $1 million smile. He goes by the name of Jay White, but we know him as J.White Did It. Ladies and gentlemen. The energy. So, listen, we're jumping right in. You kicked off with Savage, of course, for the top of the year. You know, with Megan Thee Stallion. TikTok going crazy with it.
Yes.
Everybody doing dance. I could never get to dance. Okay, I never did.
Me either.
Okay. We're here. That works.
I'm so proud of you. You're so dope. I'm just to start like you're amazing. I see you at all of the dopest events. You on that carpet. You are controlling your area. You are moving up in this game. And I'm so happy for you. Like, you have been, I'm really happy for you, seriously.
Listen, Jay, when I say that means a lot coming from you, that means a lot. Like, you see I'm putting the work in, because you know the struggles. Yes. We're gonna tap into the struggles.
Yes.
What it means, because there's no blueprint in this game. You know? And I think
no, it's not.
They don't understand that. When
Facts.
You just do it. So we're going to get into that, because I feel like, for me, when I see you win, the wins are different, because you get a chance to understand the cloth of which you come from, you know, and really understand why you're so humble and just always got this dope energy, right? So, oh my gosh, we coming off of you in this musical marriage with Cardi B, Bodak Yellow, I Like It, Money, right? But even before that, you had another one with her, What Girls Like. Right.
I had Lick and Lick. What Girls Like. Yeah, I did all those singles up until like
all the singles.
Yeah.
And then you bust out on the scene. We're like, who is this guy? Right? J.White Did It. And then he does it again. Right? And now 2-time Grammy Award winning producer.
Yes.
Got this track with Megan Thee Stallion. How did this happen with you and Megan stepping into the room and creating magic?
Yo, so, you know, but, you know, real quick, you was playing my stuff before Cardi. You was playing a song called My Dip in the Club back in the day.
Yep.
That's how far we go back, y'all. 2009.
I was rocking.
Okay, so me and Megan, I've been talking to her since 2018. So we were supposed to then link up and get in the studio, and I would always be busy and she'd be busy. And when she in Houston, she was like, yo, come to Houston now. I'm like, damn, I'm in LA, I'm in Atlanta, I'm somewhere else. You know what I mean? But it happened to work out to where, you know, we had scheduled times to be together. And she's like, no, you finna work on this album. You finna work with me pretty much. I'm like, yes, we have to work. So literally just, Savage came about. I was in LA. No. We started off in LA, but we cut it in Miami. So literally it was just a vibe, a thought. We was in that studio from, 7 p.m. to 9 a.m. the next day, literally. Like, literally, girl had the Douce. I don't even drink. She had me on the Douce. You don't say. Listen, we was driving boats, jet skis, ships, dips, or whatever. We was doing all that. And Savage was just one of those organic records that just came together. It was just a dope, you know what I mean? It literally happened. You know, Megan liked to sit on that couch. She'll get her Douce. She'll laugh and chuckle. But when she getting that vibe, she get that pen together, you don't know what's going to come out. But I was just blown away when I seen those words come and hit the dang mic. I was like, okay, yeah, we got us one.
Got you another hit.
That was our first record. This is our first record ever.
together, right? Coming out.
Yeah, I mean, besides me, Gucci and her with a song called Big Booty that came out this past year. But our first record ever together is Savage, and that's a blessing.
Wow. And so right out the gate, you hit a home run. And then you double back, and it's like you just went from the home run to the World Series, right? Today, Beyonce and Megan dropping the remix. Like, come on. Off the top, this is what we're doing, off the top.
Look, I'm still shooked.
I'm still shooked.
I'm out of here. Like, you understand? I am so, like, to have Beyonce, one of the greatest performers to ever live, one of the greatest singers, greatest entertainers to ever walk this earth, especially of our time, to hop on one of your records and where I've come from, the very bottom, it is so crazy to literally be like, wow, like Beyonce, the Queen Bee, has graced your music. And she has hopped on the remix. She's hopped on the track. And not only did she just hop on the remix, she bodied the remix.
I said, B could just rap too. Like, come on, B.
Do you understand? She sung and she rapped? Are you serious?
Were you in amazement? Like, are you serious? So how does this process work? Because your beat was already done. You know what I mean? You put it out, and then this is like somebody's like, "Yo, Jet, we need that. Can you touch it up like this, touch it up like that?" Or did you say, "Okay, this is how I'm going to do the remix, and this is what we're going to do"?
Can I be truthful with you?
Come on, my man, come on.
Since I've known you a long time,
talk to me.
My first time hearing Savage remix was today.
Listen, this is how they operate. Yo. That's amazing.
Yo, this is why I'm so lit, because my first time hearing it is the first time you heard it.
So this is the organic, we in this together.
We in this together. Listen.
Wow.
I got a phone call this morning from my manager, and she was like, let's do the splits for the record. And we know the Savage remix. And I said, what? She said, yeah, because it's coming out today. I said, God, to the Jiminy freaking crickets. Are you serious?
Crickets.
I said, are you serious? I said, you damn whatever. Put it out. Let's go. I agree. Yeah, whatever. Let's do this.
What you going to say? What you going to say? No, let me listen to it first.
Nah, I don't. Listen, I don't care if Beyonce got in there and coughed on that mother. I didn't care what she did.
Listen, she sneezed on the beat and the beat got, we know the verse. And here we are.
It's a blessing. It's one of the most, amazing feelings ever. Like I'm still like I'm in my apartment just like tripping right now, man. Like I'm giddy as a motherfucker right now, yo. I'm lit this bitch.
Yo, I'm legit giddy for you because my mentor, she texts me. She's like, yo, this our new soundtrack for the summer when we wake up, right? And I was like, what? And I'm listening. I said, yo, I'm interviewing Jay tonight. She was like, he set me up, dog. He set me up. Cool, I'm there.
It's a blessing. Oh, my God. I'm
really
wow.
God, you see how he works?
You said what?
I said, you see how God works when you stay diligent.
Yes, it's like you can't get off of the path that God has allowed you to walk on, and a lot of us sometimes we get this success on whatever level it is, and then we lose sight of what we was really doing in the first place. And I've been fortunate enough, honestly, to just be able to keep good people around me and keep me grounded and just keep educating myself and keep understanding my purpose on the reasons on why I do this, on reasons on why I continue to make music. And the path is a long path. It's a hard path. But, these are some of the fruits that you get if you stay on your path. You feel me? Yes. So people have told me to do this and do that. Oh, you should do this. You should do that. Nah, I'm good. Like, let me just stay working on how I do it. It got me far. Now let me get, You know what I mean? And let me keep going. And now look at this. We on here talking about Beyonce hopping on your record. Come on.
Right.
Beyonce? That's like Michael Jackson. Are you serious?
It is. It is Michael. It is the level of Michael Jackson hopping on your record. You know, and so, and you mentioned something that is so key. You know, you talked about your why, you know, and being diligent. And so just to kind of double back real quick, for those who don't know your story, I mean, we don't got to go into detail, but it's all good. The quickness of it, you know, because for me, I love those stories, because then when we see people on these platforms and like you remain so humble, right? And it's just like, you know, because like, yo, I know what it took to get here. And so just kind of, you know, share that with some people when it comes to the process. And it's times where in this, like I said, there's no bluept to this industry. And there's times where you just want to like, yo, is this really for me? Because nothing is working out, you know?
Right. Seriously. Yeah. Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's staying down. It's just really staying rooted on the path. If you know that you going right, you know you ain't no scumbag up here mentally. You know you ain't on that stuff. You know you doing right. Just stick to it. It's gonna work, man. Like God gonna send you exactly what you need to get to the next level. It's really the key. You just gotta just follow the freaking light, man. That light might be dim. It don't matter. Just follow that thing. It's gonna get brighter eventually. You know, just like today is so crazy. It really is, man. It is. I'm blown away, man. Like this don't happen for people like me all the time, man. Like it don't happen. It's like I'm originally from a place called Blytheville, Arkansas. 10,000 people. 10,000 people. Like literally, our crime rate is so high down there. Like we kill each other, rape, rob, whatever. Same family, same people. We killing, stealing, destroying lives, drugs, and literally we always have an excuse. And for me to be able to sit here and talk to you and get to look at the dang water, really my backyard is a dang big ass lake. For me to sit here and talk to you is so humbling. That's why I'm so humble. That's why I'm so chill, because I'm reminded all the time on where I come from, literally, you know what I mean?
Right. And just to kind of give them some stories of it, you know, to how you even got to working with Cardi and just to build it from there, because just like after you hit that and you kept going and you hit that that breakthrough, it's just been going from there. But kind of just lead up to that. Like,
so you even talk about how I met, like, okay, so
how you even got started. So in a sense of when it all started for you, when you went to New York.
Shoot, man. All right. Yeah, let me just fast forward up to.
Yeah, fast forward.
All right. So, short story. Oh, man, I've been trying to learn how to perfect this story, but it never works. Okay, so for y'all who don't know this story, you know, I tell as much as I can, because I always say something that I found out about the story that I didn't say last time. So, the story pretty much is, you know, matter of fact, I'm gonna tell y'all two stories in one, so therefore we can knock it all out. So the story is me meeting Cardi B. It's also it's a story of manifesting, and it's all a story of just planting seeds. Okay, so pretty much what this is 2005. I met this guy. And this other guy pretty much on Black Planet. I'm 35 years old. So back in the day, we had Black Planet. That was our MySpace, Twitter. That was our Instagram back then. Right. You feel me? So I met these guys in a chat room, this musical chat room. And dude from Barbados lived in New York with his manager. He said he need beats. I said, shoot, I can make beats. So we would talk on the phone all the time. Ain't no FaceTime. Ain't none of this. It's just literally phone calls and just, man, okay, you seem cool. So I would send him beats through, you know, email and whatnot. And one day they said, yo, why don't you move to New York? Why don't you come here with us? We got an extra room. You can make beats and, you know, you can stay here in the room. I said, well, damn, 50 Cent from there. Huh. 50 Cent blew up from New York. This is where I need to be. I said, why not? So they booked me a flight. I didn't know these guys for real.
Wow.
I didn't know these guys. Now, this is all, guys, listen, follow me. This is leading up to Cardi B. This is the same story. '05, y'all. This is a seed I planted in '05. I moved to New York by faith. Okay, now remember, we got to stay on our path. Let's stay on that path, y'all. I don't really see nothing, but I'm just going with it. I'm going with the universe. I'm going with what the wind is telling me to go. So I went east. Okay. Within a few weeks of me getting to New York, my keyboard finally comes from FedEx and whatnot. It comes in same day. LL Cool J is throwing a back to school party. I mean, a back to school like event across the street, and where they live was in the damn hood. I'm talking about in Queens. It was like it was hood. I didn't know until I left. It was dangerous. I didn't know. So anyway, I'm antisocial, believe it or not. I really don't like to be around a lot of people. I'm honestly shy in person. Like I really like. Listen, the red carpets. I'd be terrified. Well, though. You did well. I'd be terrified. I'd be ready to get through it, seriously. But anywho, I said, you know what? Let me go across the street. Let me see. Let me just whatever. So I walk across the street, but I'm so weird. I walk down the street and then across the street. But if I didn't walk across the street how I did, I would have met Shaft. Okay? So I met Shaft because at that time, I heard him talking about the MTV Awards. At that exact moment, if I would have not did it 10 seconds earlier or after, I wouldn't have heard it and I wouldn't have stopped and talked to him. You feel me? So that's just, wow. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm like, damn, this is crazy. So I waited like 20 minutes. I kicked rocks, literally. You know how you say, go kick rocks? I kicked rocks. I kicked rocks like 20 minutes by myself, like whatever. I'm a loser. I don't know. So anyway, I approached him. It was him and his friend by the name of Dupree. I said, hey, my keyboard just came in the mail. I'm from Kansas City. That's where I grew up. I'm from Kansas. Listen, I make beats. I'm a producer. You want to hear my beats? Well, I ain't had no CD, no nothing. He looked at me and looked at his friend. He said, sure, why not? So I took these people in somebody else's house.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? That they invited me into. So a stranger's house. So in New York, there's 2 family houses. So there's people on downstairs and upstairs. So we was on the upstairs. So I'm bringing these strangers in. Just I didn't know. I didn't even care. You feel me? Wow. I was so focused. So anywho, they liked the beats, whatever. Found out he was working with Lil' Kim and, Shaft was, and he was doing like other things. Like he was getting his foot in the industry. He was doing things himself at the time. But anywho, I moved back to Kansas, and I took my keyboard with me. He always said, come back. Like, don't move back there. Stay here. Just keep working. I said, all right, okay. All right. Anywho, my group was like, because I was in a group called Freelance back in Kansas. They said, yo, stay down here, man. We can make it together, blah, 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 blah. I said, you know what? All right, I will. So I stayed. Okay, wow. So let's just fast forward all the way up to 2016. Let's just skip everything else that didn't transpire. It's not something that happened, but blah, 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 blah. Okay, so 2015, my mother back there, she was killed, right? She was murdered, domestic violence, all that other stuff. She was, it's sad. It took me out. I wanted to commit suicide back 2016, all the other stuff. I was really, really sad. I was really depressed. I was bummed out. Got 2 kids, 2 baby mamas, 2 different states, broke as hell. Like, it was a lot going on. You know what I mean? But that whole time from 2005 to 2016, Shaft has been calling me. Wow. Remember, guys, let's go back, planting seeds. Shaft has been calling me, checking on me, all this other good stuff, blah, 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 blah. Whatever like that. My phone be off, he'll call my best friend phone. I'm like, dang, how you get his number? Are you the feds, bro? Like, what's going on? Like, how you get that number, cat? But anyway, I called my cousin who lived in Brooklyn. She only moved to New York. She was a model, but she only moved to New York because I used to live in New York. So I had hooked her up with the same people that I moved with initially. So she moved there in 2008, right? She stayed in New York the whole time. So I happened to have a place to go to when I need some refuge. I went back to New York because she was there. So I said, wow. So I called Shaft and I said, man, I'm back in New York. But like, I was there for about a week. I was like, man, I'm in New York. He said, really? It's been 11 years. I was like, yeah, I'm here. He said, no, you're not. I said, yes, I am. I'm here. My phone ringing. Everybody called me. I'm sorry, y'all. So anyway. Sorry. I'm sorry. So
it's okay.
Okay. So anyway, he's like, you got some beats? I was like, yeah, I got some beats. I always got beats. He said, well, come to my crib. Same crib I was at in 05. My picture's still hanging up. It's like literally still the same thing in his basement, making beats in his basement. I brought my computer over there. I set my stuff up. I started playing beats, and boom, here comes Cardi B 2016. Wow. Cardi B comes out the other room. Wow. And that's how me and Cardi B linked up. Our very first record is What a Girl's Like. You know what I mean? That's my very first record I did with Cardi B. And then I found out that Cardi B didn't like that record. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I didn't know, you know, she didn't like it. I thought we was winning. You know, but I said to myself, I said, yo, I'll never make her nothing like that ever again. I'm going to make her the hardest beats, the hardest type of records I can make her. And that's why I started making her these aggressive sounding tracks. That's why a Bodak Yellow sound like it sound. That's why Lick sound like it sounds. That's why Money sound like it sound. You know what I mean? Money Bags, because it's aggressive. You know, but it was still fun though. So anywho, that's the Cardi B. That's how I met that situation. That's how I made that situation happen.
And listen, that situation, just leading up to all of that, you overcame so much to be with the artist where your phone is blowing up, and I'm grateful, you know, that you was able to overcome it.
It's a blessing. It is
a blessing.
Yeah.
And so when you talked about just putting together these aggressive beats, you know, what is your tool of choice? I got a chance. I was checking out and tapping into. I knew my dog was about to start barking. He does.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Let me grab some. What is your tool of choice when it comes to making beats? And then you can share that. I'll be right back.
Do your thing, girl. All right. So listen, y'all. Listen. My tool of choice is. Hey, what's up, Marky? My tool of choice is Logic. Y'all know I love Logic. I keep it simple. I got my keyboard and my Logic. That's it. You know what I mean? And I download a bunch of sounds.
So you said I download a bunch of sounds. So when you're getting into, you know, your bag of making your music, like, you know, what kind of mindset do you have to get into? I know some people need their candles lit up. Some people need a certain ambiance. Like, what's your go-to?
Hell, I ain't got one. Be for real. I ain't got no go-to, but this is why I do work. A lot of times I work out of fear. You feel me? Like,
what you mean by tell me?
Okay, like, here's the thing. Like, I'm very, very, as you can tell, I'm very excited about this Beyonce and Savage remix. You know what I'm saying? With Megan. I'm so excited. I'm so happy for it. But at the same time, I called my team. I was like, okay, well, that song is out, so we need more. That's why my company is called More Hits on the Way. More everything, more love, more hits, more work. More is everything I'm with. You know what I mean? I'm not content. I'm not satisfied. You feel me? So I really don't. So fear is more like, okay, I can't get complacent. This isn't the top for me. Even though I got Beyonce on a record, this is not the top for me. This is not my peak. This is just a goal that has been reached for me. I reached this goal, and now I need another. You know what I'm saying? I need another one somewhere else. You know what I mean? So I'm not Quincy Jones yet. I'm not Temple yet. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking there. You know what I mean? So.
So mentioning Quincy Jones and even Timbaland, so when it comes to producers, like the key verses that's happening, but like when it comes to producers, what would be some, and who are some producers that you looked up to? I know like I met Angie Martinez one time, and it feels weird because like your idols become your peers, you know?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
So how does that feel for you? Like,
it feels great. It feels great, but at the same time, it's competition now. We in it. I'm in the NFL now, baby. I'm trying to score a touchdown on you. Hey, listen, I looked up to you, but I'm trying to dunk right over you. You feel me?
Yes.
So, you know, I mean, so really I love it. It's really cool, but I'm in it to surpass what you done. You feel me? Like, that's my whole goal. You inspire me so much that I want to be better than you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't ever want to be like, man, I'm trying to sit next to you now, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the game. So that's just my mindset, you know?
So I love the fact that you brought up the sports. You know, we're coming off of the NFL draft, right? And I feel like when I think about your story, you know, and I think about being a former basketball player, I wasn't the greatest, but I was good enough.
Let's go. Talk about it.
And so, you know, watching the draft and seeing these young men go from being in college and now you are in the NFL, you at the top tier of the game. You go from making probably $10 an hour to now you in some millions. You know what I mean?
I was $8.50 an hour. $8.50.
Oh, this is what I'm saying. It's a drastic transition. So with understanding your story, you know, of transitioning from being, you know, going back and forth, dealing with what you dealt with, and then coming back to New York City and like knocking it out the park once back in the game. How did you cope with that? Like, how did you immediately have to deal with it's a game changer. You know, you went from playing in the little league to big leagues, like you said, the NFL.
I'm still dealing with it though.
That's good.
You feel me? Like, Bodak Yellow came out in 2017. You feel me? So it's like it's 2020. You know, so each year I've had like a gigantic record.
You have.
So it's like
and it doubled in some years. Like,
you feel me? So it's like I'm still learning, you know, and I feel like what I didn't know was when you're successful and when you come, you know, into a bunch of money at one time, it's such a responsibility. It's a responsibility that people have no idea of what you really have to do to not just maintain it physically, but to maintain it here. You know, it's a responsibility that I feel like a lot of us, especially Black people, should always want to be educated on. You know what I mean? And making sure we pay our taxes, making sure we got the right people there that's not trying to rob us.
Right.
So therefore, we will be broke in the next 6 months, the next year, the next 3 months. You know what I mean? Like, I thank God I've got the right people around me to help me save my money. My accountant pays me every 2 weeks like a job.
Wow.
You feel me? I get a check every 2 weeks like everybody else because I want to maintain my money, my structure, and I want to grow it. So, you know, I just think infrastructure is everything, but I'm still learning though. Like, seriously, like I don't really have all the answers for it yet, you know?
It's okay. The answers are going to come. And then when I double back, you got another hit, we interview, and it's going to be an answer. But so as we talk about, you know, maintaining in lieu of what we're dealing with COVID-19, and again, shout out to B and Megan Thee Stallion with the proceeds of that remix. They're going to be donating to Houston, which is a big deal. And I love it. And so, you know, with this time that we all have on house arrest, this is like my dog is always going to be in the picture.
It's all good.
I have on house arrest, you know, how are you coping with this time? How are you optimizing your time? And, you know, I see you're getting creative. You know, we got the Apollo J.White style that happened. So let's talk about it.
Apollo J.White style. Shit. Like, listen, I was on I was on there late one night, and I said, you know what, man, look, I don't usually action, man, who got talent? Come on, hop on. And then it just turned into, like, you know what? As a matter of fact, after this contestant, we're gonna turn this into Apollo. I was just freestyling it. All right, well, you know what? We're gonna do Apollo now. So, you know, I got people. This is what I'm doing now. I see a bunch of talent shows. I see people giving away money, doing this and that's all fine. But I said, I love Apollo. I grew up watching Apollo. I always wanted to be on Apollo as a musician. You know what I mean? Not as the person on compete. I just want to be on the show.
Right.
You know? And I said, you know what? I want the people to decide who they like, and hopefully I can grow them in some type of way. Because I know I have special friends that come in my live and watch sometimes. So you never know who's really watching you, not just fans, but my people is like real industry check cutters. You feel me? So pretty much what I'm doing with my event, Apollo, every Friday, 3:30 is the auditions. The nighttime show is where it get crazy. You know what I mean? Pretty much what I'm doing is, if you can win 4 times in a row, then I'm gonna set you up with a meeting with the A&R at one of these labels. Everybody at each label has already confirmed to me and said yes, pretty much. And I'm gonna also set them up with YouTube to get them a real YouTube rollout. You know what I mean? Get them a real plan. But my way is a little different, because when we say, hey, I had a meeting with Sony. Okay, what's that meeting? What was that meeting? Did y'all talk about donuts and coffee? Like what? Okay, what the hell's a meeting? So what I'm doing is, the winner, since who's tuning in with them every 4 weeks. I mean every week, they want to see them succeed. They want to see it through. They want to know what happens after you win. Well, what I'm doing is, on that A&R's live, I'm gonna set that meeting up on live. So therefore, the artist, the winner, they will have that meeting, and we all get to learn and see the process of what a meeting is, what a real meeting, and also that artist will get a one-on-one off of the camera, but it's going to be a one-on-one on that camera too. Wow. You know what I mean? And so pretty much every 4 weeks, if you can win 4 weeks in a row, I'm going to set you up with a meeting, and I'm going to get you here. And this is your real opportunity to help change your life.
I love it. And why do you feel like this is important? Why do you feel like this is a platform for you to give back to in such a way? Why?
Because hope saves lives.
Yes,
you never know if that person who's competing right now on my Apollo or anybody else's talent show around whatever, it got COVID-19. You don't know if they're really sick. You don't know. We don't know when our last day is. So I feel like when you have hope, you're able to live as and fight another day. Your chances are better when you know you have something to look forward to. You move differently. You think differently. Because you're like, okay, let me not do that because I gotta do this on Friday. Oh no, I want to do this. I still want to go on Jay White's Apollo and try to, see if I can be seen by somebody or do whatever. So I'm giving that opportunity to, whoever wants it.
I love it. Now I got some questions. Let me tell you this week who we got. Here we go. This is a good question. What advice would you give aspiring singers and producers?
My advice is just fail as much as you can. Lose. I ask everybody this: are you willing? Because listen, it's not. A lot of times, it's not about talent. It's about who can finish the race. So the thing is, are you willing to lose everything? Are you willing to lose it all to gain it all? Ask yourself that question. It's simple as that. Am I willing to get uncomfortable for my success? That's the key. That's everything. You don't need nothing else. Am I willing to get uncomfortable? If you're not, then you know the answer.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's rich. In the word of my pastor, that's rich. Let me get one more.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Come on, give them praise. Here's one. Who's the person you really want to work with?
More new people.
I love that.
More new people. I mean, listen, Beyonce, I'm excited. Woo! Milestone complete. Amazing. But it makes me feel better when I'm able to break a new artist. I feel great that I was able to help give Megan Thee Stallion one of her biggest records ever. Now the black people know her, the white people know her, the Asians know her. Everybody know who this Megan the Savage is. They don't even call her Stallion. They call her Megan the Savage.
Savage, yes.
You feel me? You feel me? So that's what makes me happy. That's what gets my blood to flowing more is working with new people. That's what I like.
I like that. You like that energy. Here's another one.
What's up, girl?
Let me see. Here we go. Someone from the UK.
Yeah, I actually have. I got it. So we're doing this record called Lady Marmalade. You remember that song?
Yes, of course.
So there's a remake for the anniversary coming out, produced by me. And yeah, it's coming. And there's a person from the UK on there. Her name is FKA Twigs. She's on the record. So that is a UK artist that I got coming. You know, that's on something I've done. So yeah.
Come on, Jay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my bad. And Steph London. I work with her, too. That's my homegirl.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You know who you got to connect with because he's a Buffalo kid. He's from our hometown.
Who?
Benny the Butcher from Griselda and BSF. Benny the Butcher. Listen. I'm going to connect y'all. You got to make this happen. The man is fired.
He is.
Yes.
He is. Yes. No. He's like the hottest thing, though.
He is.
He's like... You can link that up?
I'll link it today.
Don't play with me. No, link it up then. Link it up. Yeah.
You like more new people. So, you know, because Instagram loves to boot us off.
It's all good.
I want to be able to get your G codes to success. You know, when it comes to the pretty, the ugly, and the guide to success, it's a story. And so many times people don't get a chance to see the behind the scenes like you share. You know, our Instagram, our Facebook is our highlight reel. So we provide the dopest moments, right?
Yes.
But when it comes to you overcoming, you know, reaching platforms and it's, you know, pushing for higher ones, what would be your 3G codes to success, you know, at this moment that have worked and that you utilize? So
my 3G, damn, do I have that many?
Yes, you do.
Cause I'm like, I feel like I said them all today.
Okay, we could make it a recap then.
I say this. Get uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
Be willing to lose everything to gain it all.
Yes.
And the last thing is to not get in your own way.
Ooh.
As creatives, we know how to get in our own way. And I got a story, but I don't know if you want to hear it, but I got a story.
I want to hear it. We got a good 5 minutes.
5 minutes. I'm gonna get to you in a minute and a half.
Got a story like to hear. Here we go.
Real quick. So listen, the 21 Savage record, a lot. My Grammy. I didn't care about finishing that record because when 21 Savage heard the record, I'd already left studio, and DJ Dahi, who I did the record with, was still there. But I heard that he liked the record, but he said it sounded like the intro to the album. And in my head, I said, I don't want to be man, okay, that's cool, intro. I want the single, man. That's all I care about, the singles. That's all I care about, man. I do singles, you know. And pretty much, of course, you know, we know it was a single, you know, but I was in my own way because it was to the last minute that I even signed off on the record.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? I didn't know that I was in my own way, but I had my good team, my lawyers, my cousin, that his A&R was like, listen, get this done. Trust me, get the record done, da-da-da-da-da-da, sign paperwork, da-da-da-da, get your splits in, like, for real, or you're going to miss out. And I literally almost missed out on a Grammy because I was in my own way. And I'm okay to admit that. I was in my own way because I thought that I knew what I was doing. I thought I knew what was going on, but I'm still learning. So now I take time and I take a deep breath. I'm like, am I in my own way or not? And then, you know, and I just have proper counsel. I ain't talking about your cousin them who ain't never maintained a job in 6 months. I'm talking about proper counsel, like somebody who has really achieved something. I don't care if they is the McDonald's employee of the month 10 times in a row. That's amazing. Talk to them. They achieved something. You feel me? So it's like have proper counsel. But that's about it. I'm done.
Well, listen, I know your phone is probably blowing up. Folks want to call you, congratulate you, text you, but I appreciate you for giving me this hour of your time.
Love, girl.
It didn't have to be it, but you decided to step into my living room with me.
The go-getter. The go-getter.
I appreciate you. I'm gonna have to send you one of my sweatshirts. You know what I mean?
Please, I wear them.
Yes, I'm gonna send it. Make this happen. But Jay, I appreciate you. Congratulations again. I feel like I'm going to be saying congratulations a lot more because it's not going to stop. Because
yes, you will.
Mr. J. White, more hits on the way.
More hits, more. Come on. More. You gotta get a hat though, straight up.
I got a big head. What is these finished?
These are snapbacks.
Oh, that works for me. I can work.
I got a big head. Listen, my head is huge. It's on the last button.
We have that in common. That would be me as well. But I will let you go celebrate, drive the boat. Blessings to you and
blessings.
Congratulations again, Jack.
Bye, girl.
Bye.
All right.